Hello everyone, welcome to another day in Shroud the Avatar. Today I'm in game with Skeggy Media, and I was crafting some halberds, and I noticed that the different halberds, because I thought I'd craft one of each different type of metal head and then one of each of the wooden handles, just to see what the stats would be. So I noticed that different halberds had different benefits and different disadvantages. So what I've done is I've crafted one of each type of metal and with each type of wood item, and I've put them onto a sheet so we can actually then use that sheet to help us craft the weapon to our own personal needs. So I thought I'd just go through each of the ones that I've crafted, and what we'll do is we'll just place them up on the wall here. There we go. Now this one here is a bronze halberd. Now the interesting thing is it doesn't tell you what handle it is, so to get the breakdown of the weapon you can see down below what you get as a group. But if you hold down the shift key, the control key, left control key, you'll see that it will open up telling us that it's got a bronze large weapon blade, which gives us +5 weapon damage and +8% on the weapon critical chance and 8% on the weapon critical damage. Now the handle is made out of grey pine, which then gives an extra 3% critical damage. And I do love the +0 damage avoidance, so I think they probably changed the stats on that. So it probably did have some damage avoidance once. So that's that one. So I thought we'll go down the list of the items we've got. Now this one here, now it is a +1, it just means that it's got extra durability. And let's see what this one is made up of. Now this is using a constant, which is a bronze metal mix. And so the weapon blade gives us +5 weapon damage, 2% spell critical chance, and 2% spell damage. So it's a good head if you want to be a mage. And then the handle just gives 4% weapon damage and 0.1 on damage resist. So that's what those items gave us. And then if we have a look at the copper halberd, that's set up on the wall there. I mean, they all pretty much look the same, there are subtle differences. And wrong key. There we go. Now this one doesn't actually give us a lot, but it gives you 2% weapon damage and 8% weapon critical chance on the metal bronze head. Copper head, sorry. And the crimson pine gives 20 focus, which is a nice chunk of focus, so I would probably mix that with the previous head if you were looking to make a weapon for a mage. Let's look at the next one, which is an iron halberd. And what do we get on that? Just 2 stats here, +3 on weapon damage, and on the standard pine handle 1% weapon critical chance. Then we go for the metrionic iron, which of course is a type of or mix of metals with the iron, and that gives us 8 on weapon damage, 0.6 damage resistance, and on the handle, which is rock maple, it gives 7% on weapon critical chance and 0.1 on damage resistance. And finally, I made, just say because I made these not knowing what stats were, so if you're wondering why the mixers, because some of them are not good mixers at all. And this one here is a white iron blade, and it gives 4% focus, 1 on damage resist. And the maple handle just gives you 2.5 weapon damage. And again, this +1 is because it's an exceptional item. Now after I made these, what I then done was I crafted up or designed a Google document, which I'll put a link in the description below, and so we can see the makeup of each of the types of metal head. The copper ones up here, copper, bronze and constant, and then the iron ones, iron, metrionic iron, white iron, and then on the handles, which are made out of wood, you've got pine, grey pine and crimson pine, and then maple, rock maple and hard maple. Up here is the different stats that get changed, and of course the amounts in this area here. So now if we were looking for a weapon that just focuses on damage, we would probably want to use a metrionic iron head blade on it, giving us 8 for there and 0.6 damage resistance. And then we would probably want to add probably the maple handle, standard maple handle, because that will give it, also rock maple handle, sorry, because that gives us 4% on the damage, weapon damage, an extra 4%, and another plus 0.1 on damage resist. But if we were looking to make one for a mage, we would need to work on the focus, so we put the white iron, and then probably we would, even though you could use the constant, give you spell critical chance. So on the head it really depends on whether you want to go for those two or go for the extra focus. But on the handle you would use, what would we use on the handle? We would definitely use the crimson pine, giving you 20 focus. So it could use crimson pine and the white iron head, which will give you plus 20 and then an extra 4% on the focus. Or we could go for the constant to give you more damage and then some extra focus. So you can see how you can mix the types of material, and this does apply for all types of weapons, even though of course the stats might be slightly different. I mean, bows, they have some leather in them and things like this for the strings, and but I thought it was rather interesting whilst I was putting together these halberds, which I'm starting to craft because we're going to have a Palisade market here in Crossroads later this month, or next month, sorry, in February. And last time nobody had any halberds for sale, so I thought I'd make some as well as the shields that I normally craft. So I hope you found the information in the video helpful, and of course if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe buttons, and if you could go to the YouTube page and click on the follow button, and then you'll know when I'm doing some streaming. And of course the information there gives you all of the information of other channels like the Shroud of the Avatar channel that you can also follow. And please feel free to leave any comments or any discussions below, and I will get back to you, and thank you for watching.